more. Parachute woman, join me for the ride. You'll always be hard again, and to have to shine my heavy robbers are itching. Just say the room's already with them down. Parachute woman, join the items of interest. One propaganda. Items of interest. One propaganda. Happy Halloween. Yeah. So,
Hi.
how's it going?
Hi.
It's
It's pretty good.
all you young folks out there enjoying the festive holidays. Do you do any that trunk and treaking?
What are you talking about?
Trunk and treaking's like. God damn it.
You missed a light.
Yeah, I did. You know what?
missed
Time
one.
out. I'm gonna tell you about trunk and treaking. It's where all you get, everybody backs up their cars and fills their trunks with candies, and they have a social meeting, and everybody eats candy out of trunks.
Sounds scary.
We used to be gangster. My parents used to let us run the streets in the dark around, pedophiliacs and shit.
Scary.
Yeah, Halloween's supposed to be that way.
Yeah. Scary. Nice. Okay.
Is that alright?
It's probably too loud. Probably too loud. I'm not an expert, but I think it's too loud. Okay. Really hot. I like that. That's nice.
So, how can I help you? Oh, you are here for the items of interest? And the poems and propaganda, is that correct?
If I can remember why I'm here, yeah, I think so.
Well,
That lamp is kind of leaning a little bit.
Good call on that, sister.
It's leaning
That
a
is
little.
dangerous. What's going on back
It's
here?
not good.
Man, you know it's Halloween when the ghosts are crawling.
Yeah. Okay.
You see that?
Right.
You see it? The ghosts are trying to get me.
They're trying to
Look.
get your butt.
Don't forget, everyone. This is a special Halloween episode. We're coming up on Devil's Night
Right.
in just a few hours. You don't know who's coming out alive, okay?
Yeah, we really don't know.
Protect your neck, son.
And protect your butt.
And protect your butt. No doubt. No,
Yeah.
you're going out to these
Protect
parties.
your butt.
You know, don't only protect your neck, protect your butt, because it could be life-changing.
Scary.
You wish somebody would have killed you. If some fat, hairy guy named Harold dropped a roofie in your vodka
Right.
tonic,
Yeah.
and he wanted to play foosball, but you didn't know he was in your butt.
Then you wake up in a barn and you got like
Yeah.
caramel all over your
And
butt.
and you gotta go to work on Monday, and how you gonna explain yourself?
With a caramel butt.
How you gonna explain yourself?
Could you
You
imagine?
smell like a goat farm. Shut up! You don't want that. We want to start the week out positive.
Can you imagine
Stay in the house.
waking up in a barn?
And don't let them goddamn kids in wanting candy either. Say, fuck you.
Mister, can you imagine?
It's the pandemic.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. Let me see your ID card. You been vaccinated, you little punk? Casper. Get over here. Casper.
Okay, honey,
I
you're
want to see
really
your
loud.
ID card.
You're really loud.
None.
Really loud.
I'm
It's
sorry.
really loud now. I had a question for you. Okay? So, what would you do if you woke up in a barn, face down, and you had caramel all over your butt? Like somebody just poured it all over your butt? What would you do?
You know what I do?
What would you do? And then your dick kind of itches and it's
Well, first
really
of all,
bad and you're in the hay.
I'm going to need a hose pipe. I'm
Right.
going to clean myself off real good, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to find an axe, right?
Okay.
Then I'm going to find where the people live, right?
Yeah, who did this?
And from what goes on from there, there's going to be a lot of explaining to do, and there could be some lives and limbs lost.
Right.
Because this is a new game show.
Right.
It's called The Price is Wrong, bitch. Every time you answer me wrong, I'm going to take one of your tied up family members and I'm going to cut off a piece of their body
Okay.
with an axe
Wow.
while you tied up in a chair. And I'm going to ask you, who the fuck are you? And as you lie to me, I'm going to slowly dismember your family.
Right.
Until you tell me the truth. And once I get the truth out of you, you know you're going to die, but I'll let them go. But yeah, you're going to die. But I will slowly torture you.
Right.
And I'll sew your butthole shut and keep feeding you again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And what would you do? I want to know what you would do.
What I would do in that situation?
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
Put the mic on that shit.
I would, first of all, you need to move this cord.
I know.
You keep getting it stuck.
Hey, hang on.
Keep getting me stuck. It's the story of my life. I'm always stuck.
I'm gonna get another one, alright?
Stuck somewhere. Anyway, first of all, I would cleanse myself really good because I don't want caramel on my butt.
Hey, nah, man, you don't want that shit. You gotta wash first off. You gotta wash.
Then I would take a walk.
Think about it.
And then I would sneak up on a nearby house, like the nearest house. And I would just start peeking through the windows. Like a creep.
Yeah.
And then what I would do is I would go to the back door and just start pounding on it, really loud. I want everyone to know. I want everyone in the house to know there's a ghost on the loose, and her name is Kendra. And as soon as they start scurrying through the house, the first person who answers that door, I want them to know what happened to me. And I'm going to tell them, you better call 911 unless you did it. And if you did it, there will be hell to pay. And when I look into the person's eyes, I'm going to see like a huge conflagration. It's going to be a huge fire. When I look into their eyes, and when I see the fear in their face, they're going to immediately register that I will burn this motherfucker down. And I'm really, I'm really that insidious.
Parachute woman, baby. You dropping it.
I start acting like a creepy ghost. And then I knock on your door like a demon. And you're going to answer. And hell will be paid. That's how it's going to go down with me.
Yeah.
Right.
I heard that.
Because if you really do me wrong, I can get really, really witchy. But I don't want to go there. But I'm actually real sweet.
But man.
So just don't do that.
But
don't do that.
But if you stay on your good side, though, you're so sweet.
Yeah, don't do that to me.
You'd die for anybody.
I know. Yeah, that's true.
I know you. 10 years.
I will. I'll die for anyone.
I know.
I remember.
But you get on that dark side. You get on that dark side, though.
I get witchy. It's
you're
bad.
like this.
Right.
Where's she at? You know.
And it's not good
but, you
because
know, but it takes a lot to get there. But
yeah,
you
it
love
really
your woman,
does.
But you don't want to get that dark
Because
side. You'll be wondering what your piece.
I also have a very psychotic sense of humor.
Yeah.
So I'll start
And I
like
don't fuck with it.
I'll start
I
inflicting
don't fuck with
the
it.
pain on you through jokes. And you're gonna think, oh, like you're gonna laugh, but then in the back of
I
your
don't fuck
mind,
around with these women.
I'm planting these seeds,
See?
and I'm telling
See,
you,
they devilish.
there's a warning. It's a warning. So don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
Cold red.
Also, you're.
Don't get her upset.
Yeah,
My
but
life
you're-
is on the line.
But you know it's not. You're safe. But the thing is, I would risk my life for anyone. I really would. I'd like to see people happy. I don't want to harm anyone. You would have to do something really bad, like mess with my family or something like that, like try to hurt me or my family. Then I would get really glitchy, really bad. So, but you'll never see that. You'll never see that.
Ain't you woman?
Just don't mess with me. Like that's one thing.
Ain't you woman?
Like you and I, we're the same.
Oh, which woman?
We're the same in that regard that we don't want people getting personal with us. You know, especially if I don't know you that well,
She's
just
so
get
witchy.
away.
All the time.
No, I'm not. I said some of the time, but you'll never see it unless you really upset me. But
Man, I got that dollar.
But this is no joke. When we were in that car wreck back in 2016,
Oh, it was devilish, man. I've never been the same.
I know we were stuck in a ravine, and I had to climb all the way up to the road, and
I climbed up a hill with one arm,
so scary. But
bleeding to death. Still ain't good.
I had to get up to that road to flag somebody to help us, you know.
I
But
still
that's the
didn't get
kind
to the
of
doctor until I realized I was dying the next
that's the
day.
kind of person I am. I will not stop until you get help, you know, until
This is.
make this
But I
right.
have a thing though. I didn't know if you
Sure,
knew
I'm
about
sorry.
Can
Sorry.
I see that? I just want to
Tell you about something. You know, we go from old news to new news, you know? I don't know if you heard about the items of interest, coins, and propaganda.
You just said it. You said it like twice. Yeah.
Number
We know about
79. Spider invasion.
Oh shit.
Let me find out.
That's not good.
That's not a spider,
Wow.
but a burn mark in the ceiling. Remember that time?
Yeah, I do.
But I was like,
Huh?
there's one! There's one. And you're like, no, that's not. That's when you remember that time you had a match and you was burning a bug off the ceiling.
You did.
Yeah, you burned
No,
a
it was
hole in the- and I thought it was a spider.
It wasn't a
And I was
match.
like, oh. But I was scared because we had spiders in the mailbox.
No, it was
And I've been seeing spiders lately.
yeah, but
But this was actually just a burn mark in the ceiling
from
for where I was burning
a lighter.
bug.
It was a
I
lighter.
set a bug on fire.
Yeah, but it was a lighter, right? And it's been there for years.
But I was about to attack it like a spider because I've been on the hunt.
And but earlier we saw a spider in the molding
Yeah,
of the wall.
and I'm like
Right.
Ghostbusters on that shit. I'm like, I'm not having that.
And it looked pretty big at first, but
I'm telling
when we approached it, it just withdrew. It was
I'm
like, fuck
telling you
this.
right now.
I'm done.
I give you a pass.
Right.
Now look, I give you a pass. First time,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do some sneaky shit.
sure.
But you get, like I said, you get in the bedroom.
Yeah, stay out.
You get in the bedroom. I'm gonna hunt you and your family down. I'm gonna go out there and burn the fucking mailbox. I'll set this whole fucking house on fire. You understand me? Spiders, stay out the bedroom. Centipedes.
Right.
I'll kill all of you. Stay out the bedroom. Now I like spiders. They just like eat the bugs and shit. But man, stay out the fucking bedroom. There's penis and vaginas and titties in there. And those are delicate situations that I want to rest easy. They need their rest. They don't need to worry about getting attacked.
Right, that's true. Very true.
You hear me?
You're very protective, right? We're
Do
protecting.
you hear me?
Okay. You're so
All
funny.
right. Let's
No,
move
no,
on. I
no,
think
we're
they got
not.
it.
We're not done.
We're not done?
We're
Okay.
not done yet.
Okay.
We're not
Tell
done.
me about it.
The whole time you were yelling about the spiders, I was focusing on frostbite,
Yeah.
and I think during the night he takes them out. He gets rid of them during the night.
Man,
I
he
think
must
does.
because we don't have no much trouble. But I mean,
Right. Yeah.
this is the time of year you gotta start watching out because everybody's getting cold. Everybody's
Yeah.
looking out for themselves, including them
Right.
centipedes and them spiders.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta have backup
Right.
because you get in my bedroom. I'm gonna stay up every night, all night. I get insomnia. I'm gonna have bug spray. And I'm gonna spray in your fucking face. And I'm gonna be up there and I'm gonna wait and hide, just like you do, crawling with my night vision. And I'm gonna be there. And I'm gonna spray you down because the titties are on the line.
The titties are on the line.
The
you know.
vagina's on the line. And God help us.
And also.
Don't bite my dick. It's all I got left.
Right. And the thing is, frostbite. You know.
You got it, frostbite.
He smiles,
No,
but
he's got it.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's because we got G.I. Joes.
Right.
I paid good money for
Yeah.
these fellas, and they work around the clock.
Right.
They ain't nothing in this house gonna bite my penis.
Their services
Or her titties, or
impeccable.
her vagina,
Right.
or the butts.
Right. And then and frostbite like
Protect your neck.
frostbite he smiles all the time, but if he hears anybody got their butt bit or their tits bit or their dick but he's not happy. He's really not happy
it
about
gets
that.
tight. Security gets
It's
tight.
really bad.
It gets tight. Tell them how tight it gets.
Right. So I mean he functions sort of like a mercenary, you know, him and Junkyard Joe.
When
You know,
I don't wanna stop. Man,
we paid well for their
talk
service.
about Junkyard Joe because he's one of the originals.
Right, we paid well for their services. They're
Yeah,
like
we paid a lot of-
mercenaries, right?
Can we get him?
So,
You got him in the shot.
sure, yeah, he.
This is
well,
my guy, Junkyard Joe, and this is his dog.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner. You say
Here he
Junkyard
is.
Joe there?
In front of the butthole.
Yeah.
Right. There's the dog.
Yeah, this is Junkyard Joe right here. He's one of my favorite ones, man. He's the original. We got involved with G.I. Joe's.
What the
This
hell
family
is
that sells
going on?
vintage G.I. Joe's.
But what is
From-
going on?
Yeah, man.
The Sheik?
Yeah, he's been fighting this cult ring for years, and he's trying to get down to the bottom of it, and he can't seem to fight it.
Scary.
Yeah, so he needs to be over here.
Look at how happy Frostbite
There you
is.
go.
Look at his face. So
Wait, you want me to hurry up and finish this off for you?
Oh my gosh.
You want to go ahead and shut her up? You know, they hold her still so I can shoot her in the mouth.
Scary. Yeah. So.
It's Halloween! And as an angel. Oh, there's a junkyard Joe.
There's a junkyard.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need at least silver teeth to make it out there, you know? Like, I'm gonna need it. I'm like, when I go to get my teeth cleaned on November 15th, and they look at my teeth and tell me what's going on, I was like, that's great. Can we just cap them all like silver? I just want a grill. Just a
want
silver
a
grill. I
grill?
want silver teeth.
Right.
And I'm gonna just have silver teeth.
Wow.
And just be like, ah!
Right. So
do you
what if
think?
you
Do you think I
had?
would look good with silver teeth?
What if you had? Let me tell you something. Wait a minute. What if you had? You know how in ancient Egypt, in some of the teeth where they had fillings, they were actually like gemstones put in set in the teeth, right?
But I gotta do everything
but
in my
here's
budget because it's probably It'll probably be like,
But
it's gonna be fake ass
Right.
shit, you know?
But
'Cause
what
I
if
can only afford
you were
so
really,
much.
really rich? So what if you had?
But I'm
I've-
gonna get like maybe at least.
I've never-
I at least
okay,
want to get one, like
wait
a
a
couple of
second.
teeth. Like, you know what?
Wait.
Fuck that cavity. Rip that bitch out and put a silver tooth in there.
I've never
And I want one
heard of this.
I want one wood tooth made out of oak,
Okay,
and it says "kill 'em."
okay, but I've never heard of this before. But imagine you had opal teeth put in.
wow.
Sparkling teeth.
Wow,
So you
man,
get sparkling
man.
teeth. Right.
Can you? No. Would
Sparkling
you imagine?
teeth, yeah.
That would be
Scary.
beautiful.
Right.
No opal teeth.
Opal teeth. Can you imagine?
Man, dude.
I've never heard of that.
No, somebody's gonna hear that first
They're
person.
gonna
I
do it.
guarantee you, dude, those will be beautiful teeth. Cause you know it
Those are
depends
teeth.
as you turn, it
Yeah.
has all the colors.
Right, because I have
Yeah,
an opal.
that shit would
I have
be.
an opal ring. Yeah.
Look, you
Yeah,
just. That's
but-
not helping nobody.
You can't see it anyway.
That's
It's
not
blurry.
helping nobody.
It's blurry.
That's. Look.
You can't see it
That
anyway.
you're just blocking the features.
No, I'm not.
I'm just
No,
fucking
I'm
with you. I'm
not.
fucking. But yeah, that is a great idea. I never thought
I've never
about
heard
that.
of it
That
either.
would be fucking opal teeth.
Never heard of it either.
Wow.
Right.
Scientists found new hidden world inside Earth's core. Happy birthday, Ronald motherfucking Donald. Thanks for not solving bigger problems. You
What are
mean
they
to tell
talking
me?
about?
Now you mean to tell me? Look, all right. Here's where we're going with this. You mean to tell me
Right.
you digging around in the middle of the Earth, trying to find another Earth and other parallel? Look,
Right.
did you wake up this morning and not see that we got bigger fucking problems on our goddamn plate? You stupid motherfucker.
Right.
You know how much money?
Yeah.
Motherfucking people starving, people dying.
I know.
And you digging around in the ground saying, look,
Right.
aliens and shit.
Who cares?
Shut the fuck up.
Right. Who cares?
I'm so tired of it. Man, we could put our resources in so many other places.
Yeah, like into taking care of people.
Like I
Taking care
said,
of
man,
The Earth.
my biggest worry in life is how do I make $2,000 so I can get some equipment to make a change in my life. And these motherfuckers spend billions of dollars like with toilet paper.
Right.
So they can tell me that we found something in the middle. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Do you know we're all dying?
I know. Scary.
Because we're stupid.
Very stupid.
I don't know. It's just, I don't give a fuck. I want to fight them.
It's very pretentious.
But, you know, on the other hand, you know, you got to be better than that.
Yeah, you do.
So, you know what? Go fuck your mother. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know. You remember that one guy that went down on the elevator and found those aliens and they
Right.
worked for the government
And they killed him.
and he was missing fingers and he went and he got away
Yeah.
and he was going around giving speeches about it and they said he killed himself
Right.
by strangling himself with a rubber tube.
No.
Obviously, somebody killed him, and they called it a suicide.
Right.
But he said the government are using aliens,
Yeah, and he was
and he got
died.
attacked by them.
He died from asphyxiation.
Yeah, but how you gonna fucking do that to yourself?
Right.
His hands
Here it
were tied
is.
behind his back, and
Here it
he was
is.
strangled. You call that suicide? I call
Let's see
that
if I can
magic.
focus on that.
Life problems aside from being told
It's
we're
still
gonna
blurry.
die every day. Get on your knees and beg, pray.
Still blurry.
Fuck you too. Aliens are in the news to go. Fuck with them.
It's still
We're
blurry.
about to share the blame. I didn't mean, I was just playing around with that.
Can't see it.
That's weird, man.
Can't
It's all
see.
about robots and aliens.
Wow.
Man.
That's crazy, but it's really brilliant.
The workforce is back and they're quitting.
But imagine if you had
Nobody
teeth
wants
made
to
out of
work
that.
anymore. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Are you getting a
I'm
good
trying
look
to
at it?
show. Because folks, if
Can
you
you
can
see
see
it?
that,
Can you see it?
yeah. Why is it so blurry though?
It's beautiful, man. I would, if I could get opal teeth, I would do that shit. I never thought about that. That's wonderful.
I've never thought of it either. Let's see. Why is it so blurry?
I will,
I
I'm
don't
gonna roll
know.
over. I just have a small fragment left. I know you got your shit. Remember that song Smiling Face?
It's crazy. I don't know, but
Smiling Faces.
it's very brilliant and nice and.
They always have those smiling faces. What was it? Remember that song?
Smiling faces, yeah.
I love that song.
Wow, why is
Thinking
this
of investing into some
so
cryptocurrency.
crazy?
Waiting on the new year to pass for tax reasons. But I'm gonna get in there, but any suggestions on what might be the new, because I know there's some new ones out there, I'll be glad to hear, but I want to get a little bit of crypto.
Crypto?
Because I don't know if I'm going to go for the Bitcoin or the dog or whatever, Dodge.
Right.
I know there's some out there, but I'm going to get into the new one, man. That's very fascinating, man. I like a little steak and then pie.
Yeah.
Since I'm selling some stock, because I'm not happy with it. But yeah, it's a tax year though. It's fucking, that's where it gets weird. Happy Halloween! We're gonna hopefully get into some spooky shit.
Spooky!
If it's not spooky already, call me Aunt your mama.
Alright.
As if modern life wasn't already. Spooky as a motherfucker. This is the items of interest, poems of propaganda. Boo! Now,
Very funny.
Sister Girl, I want to know, what do you have on your plate? I know you've been writing.
Great.
And
I didn't want to overdo
I'm
it,
about to
but I
turn.
have a game.
No, I'll get him. Hey, God bless him.
Daniel, yeah.
Don't
the
commit
barista?
suicide. I
messed
gotta
up.
get him into some meetings.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hand the mic over to you. I know you got some hot shit. I've been tearing it
I
up.
hope so. I got a game.
Yeah. I want you to take it over. This is your part.
Wait a second, wait. Okay.
Let me turn the jam a little different for you.
I like it. It's nice.
You like it?
Yeah, it's nice. Don't mess it up. Okay. Folks, I'm so sorry. I was trying to show you the opal ring so you could get an idea of what your teeth would look like if you had opal teeth. And for whatever reason, as you could see, I couldn't get the damn camera to focus on this thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's some kind of superpower from the opal, but it would never stop with the blurriness. It wouldn't focus. It wouldn't. So I just think it's some kind of power.
Yeah.
It's weird. Didn't they also say, is it speculated or was it found or whatever, that there's opal on another planet, like on Mars or something? Like they found it?
Isn't it? The only place you find is in Australia, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like from comet.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's like it's an alien.
It's like
mineral.
it's all otherworldly, yeah.
Yeah, and I think one of the only places you can find it is in Australia.
I love it, but yeah, I tried to show you
Which
folks.
means the opal will be worth a lot of money because Australia is so locked down that nothing's going to export from there. Nothing.
Yeah.
They locked that motherfucker down tight.
Yeah.
So opal's very expensive.
It's
It's
beautiful.
a rare
Right.
metal.
Very, very
That's why,
beautiful.
I mean, it's small, but it's so beautiful. But like that's expensive.
Yeah, very beautiful.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful rock.
I love it.
And
I really
the thing
do. I
is,
stare at
that
it every
ring I
day.
had, it was a white
So pretty.
buffalo.
That's
turquoise.
rare too.
It only comes from one place, in the
Yeah.
Navajo
I know.
reservation. But I gave it to my brother's daughter,
Yeah.
which would be my niece.
Your niece, yeah.
I gave it to her with a
coin, but it had wings, and it's a white turquoise.
He was handsome. He's so pretty.
But yeah,
That's rare.
I gave it that.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't lose it.
Oh, I know.
I always worry because I don't have much faith in people.
Oh, I know.
But it's out there. It was a good thing.
Yeah. Well,
I just normally feel like nobody gives a shit about anything I do.
you know, I feel I have a general sense that nobody cares, and that hurts
but,
me.
You know, I don't give a
but
fuck.
I keep going.
But you know, you got to answer for that at
Because,
the end of the day.
right.
I don't have to answer for it.
Yeah, but
I
I
do the best I can. But
Right.
you know, at this point in my life, you know, that's on you.
Like I said,
You got to answer for that.
it doesn't matter because I care.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
care
you know,
if
you
no
don't
one
give a
else does.
shit,
But
and you want to be a piece of shit.
Right.
I just let you be.
I know.
And you can rot.
And just go. Yeah, just go
I don't
away.
give a fuck.
Yeah, just go away. Get it out of here.
Because I did the best I could.
And I got a game here. I didn't want to overdo it because I know we like to have a discussion. Okay, all right, okay. Okay.
Here comes the game. I know it's true. She got a game. And it's coming true.
It's gonna
Tell me!
You gotta stab. Stab it. Yeah, I didn't want to overdo this because I know we like to have a discussion. So, this is your general personality. So, what you pick will determine how you carry yourself through life. It's only a game, so no need to get defensive. Okay, so
That's a hell of a way to start a game.
yeah, no need to get defensive. Yeah. What? What is it bad?
No,
Is it really bad?
I was just joking.
Okay. So, the first thing we got to determine about you is how you handle, how you behave under stress. This is how you behave under stress. So,
I've been doing
there's
that.
options, and so you have to pick a number between 1 through 4, and I'll give you a general personality type for how you handle stress.
3.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. This one, because they all have names. Each one has a name. This one is the bitchy wife. Okay. So 3. When you're in a stressful situation, everyone is gonna know about it. You will make damn sure of that. Not one person will be spared from your ear lashings, and not one person will ever like dealing with you again. So that is how you handle stress.
As bad as that sounds, I would sit here and I would admit to you that's probably correct. Because I usually do take it. Like, I mean, I can't say that's not off the mark.
Wow.
I mean, it's just being honest with you, and that's something I try to work on. But I like, when shit's not going right, I gotta say, you know,
Right.
people know I get upset. And it makes people uncomfortable.
See,
You know, but it's just when I feel like shit's not going right, but that's right.
Okay.
I had to be right, because I try to keep an eye on that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I try to think about things more.
Okay.
Well, that's something I got better with over time, but that is a truth.
Did you want to know the other possible options you could have picked? Out of curiosity?
What's the other one?
So that was 3, and if you picked 1, little girl. This is how you behave under stress if you pick that. It says, you will throw a fit. You will throw fits and complain until you get the desired outcome. But once you do get your way, you're as sweet as can be. Okay, so that's it for like a little girl. And then 2 is the wise old one. You're not one to fly off the handle, as you behave more like a stoic old man. So standing aside to let everyone speak their piece is your choice option. No reason to impose your ideas, that is, until someone calls upon you. You are quiet until spoken to.
You see, that's what I'm working towards.
Right.
But to be honest
Me
with you,
too.
like I said, you're right with my choice. But like I've been getting better at working towards more. You know, as I get older, I get more stoic.
Yeah, well, we do. I think
But the thing
generally.
is that's what I'm working towards. But yeah, I get fucking a little pit, you know.
Right.
Like that shit, it's true.
Right.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm getting better at.
Yeah.
But it's taking a long time because remember, I'm the
It takes time.
motherfucker that I can't post on Facebook because I told a real story how I burned a motherfucker's house down.
Okay.
And they said that was violent.
Right.
But guess what? I used to be the negative burn
Right.
motherfucker. I mean,
Right.
motherfucker to burn the house
But-
down if you fuck with me or my people.
Well, it also.
But the thing is, I lived that.
Right. It also doesn't
And,
doesn't help
but I've
how.
gotten so much better, but it was a fucking joke.
Remember when you posted a picture of a burning church? It was just a random
Bro,
picture.
no, they used to burn them, but I've seen them with my
Right.
own eyes. I've
Right.
been there. I've said, these people don't know what life is.
No, they don't.
It's
No.
funny now because we've come so far, but now we're getting shoved in a bottle, and it's not funny no more. The reason it was funny is because we thought we were done with that. But
Right.
you come to find out, it's just starting over again.
Yeah.
It was funny because we thought we were over. We thought we evolved already. But
Right.
that's not the case.
No.
We
no.
de-evolved.
Right. It's a
And you can't have
de-evolution.
soul.
So, right.
And that's sad. Fuck you.
Yeah.
For anybody that don't agree.
Right.
Because
And,
I don't got time.
And four would be, four would be, if you pick four, the man. You are just short of being considered a saint because even under stress, you rarely crack. No, as it turns out, you start handling business, and people highly appreciate your self-control and discipline. You are a little boastful, but no one has the right to argue. So there you go. That could have been four. But you picked three. You picked the bitchy wife option. So there you go. All right.
Man, I'm absolutely not this alright.
I like choosing the names for these.
Nah, that's
And then,
not. Nah, it's not.
Okay. So that sounds about right, I guess.
About right.
And then we're gonna move on to how you behave in love. So you have
Be
to.
careful with this one.
Yeah, you do. You have to pick a number between 1 through 4 again.
2.
Total flirt. You're a total flirt. My goodness. Okay.
No,
It
it's
says
not good.
you are the kind of person who loves everyone, which is not a bad thing. But your profuse flirtation can lead some to worry if you're loyal or not. People fall in love with you quickly. So, would you say that's true?
Man, for someone to have my type of depression
Right.
and low down feeling and not give the only reason I do what I do and I write and I'm so open is because I gave up a long time ago.
Right.
Because nobody ever loved me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And to love me now because I'm confident, I don't care. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing from nobody because I never got nothing.
Right.
So the only thing with my flirtation is
Yeah.
a spit in the face.
Yeah.
Because you can never have this.
Right.
Because I am my own guy.
Right.
And I'm gonna die this way.
Right.
Confident.
Yeah. That's
Without
good.
anyone
Right.
but you.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you.
Okay. All right.
No, let me make that
All
clear.
right.
You
know,
are the only person.
I try. I
No,
do
no,
try.
no, no.
been-
Nobody stuck with me like
10 years and
nobody.
like I said, I'm a rag doll, you know.
No,
but,
you've
yeah.
been there with me. the
That's
whole
what I do.
ride.
I'm loyal.
And that's
I'm
all
really
I ever
loyal.
wanted.
Anyone I love, I'm strictly loyal. with him, and I
But-
don't
but
leave.
the thing
I
is-
don't leave. I
No,
don't.
no, man. Without you, I wish I would have had you sooner.
Yeah.
Because you made me confident I'm actually doing the things I want to do.
Yeah, that's
Whether
all
it's
I
somebody
wanted
likes
to
it or not,
do.
we writing like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're doing magazines, we're doing videos,
Yeah.
we're doing albums,
Hell
making
yeah.
music. We
Right.
a fucking factory.
Yeah.
And that is, I don't give a fuck if nobody likes it.
Right.
At
So,
least we doing something.
you want to know what these other options would have been?
Yeah.
One is a shy introvert. So, you behave quite bashfully, so your expressions of love can be rather awkward at times. Prone to nervousness and sweating, you easily get red in the face and become embarrassed when your love is unrequited. I've been there before. I have. Where you start, you get really nervous and you're sweating and
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, man.
Shy, yeah.
Man, let me tell you. I think I might have mentioned this before. The only time I went to open mics in Greenwood,
Yeah.
the girl Haley,
Yeah.
and Brian Beach killed himself.
Right, we were talking about her yesterday.
But
yeah.
but we were poets, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is they got in contact with me because I always hung out with myself.
Yeah.
But there was a spot in Greenwood, and they talked me into going up there.
Right.
But I would dress in a three-piece suit, like black three-piece suit with a white shirt with a vest. I always dress fucking.
Right.
Because I dressed like that so I could get out of school because everybody thought I was an adult. But the only thing is my hair was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like this spike. And I went up there and I scared them.
You scared her.
No. The thing is, we pulled up, we had a Scooby-Doo van.
Okay.
And they said they wanted to bring me up there because they was doing poetry up there, and they kept
Yeah.
telling me they knew about a guy, like me.
Right.
And I went up there, and when I went up there, I fucking, everybody was scared to read poetry, and so I just stood there, and I was just fucking hitting it. They shut the fucking thing down.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
No, because they was gonna take poets on tour.
Right.
I horrified.
And we got.
But the thing is my shit was so good though, because I was hitting it. Because you know the thing about the poetry, it goes back to the music and why I was trying to start a band and my shit wasn't working because I had this trend, screamo.
Right.
And I hated that shit, but I was really trying to bring something else back, Like, I wanted to bring a new sound to it, but I said, I don't understand the lyrics.
Yeah.
That screamo, I was like, fuck that shit.
Right.
But I wanted to fucking come in with some heavy shit and bring some soul back into it and remixes, and I wanted to do some digital. And they didn't like my music.
Right.
But man, I got tapes, man, it's hot shit.
Yeah.
But it's so the same thing goes with that. It's just
So that was one. That's if you chose one. You were the shy introvert, nervous, awkward. Right. 3. A silly mess. This is how you would have behaved in love if you picked 3. It says it's no wonder people get confused about you because when in love, you are a jokester. But love is no joke. You will lose interest in a lover quickly if humor is not reciprocated. I know people like that too, where you almost wonder if they're ever serious, but that's just how they are. When they're in love, they joke all the time. Everything's a joke. So there's people like that in the world. And then 4 is hard to get. If you pick this one, and I know these people too, hard to get. You don't seem satisfied with flirtation and sweet nothings whispered in your ear. On the contrary, you're very serious about love, and loyalty is everything. You work hard, and that's how you show your affection. I know people like that too, where they're not so outwardly affectionate, but the way they express affection is through work. Like, so they do something for you, you know? Or whatever. Or buy you groceries or some shit. I don't know. But anyway.
Like Whitey Bulger.
They work for you, yeah, and that's how they show their love, but it's not.
Like, let's help her.
But don't expect them to, like, love on you. But don't expect that. But it's not that, you know what I mean? It's not that they don't love you, but the way they express it is not demonstrative. So they're not going to hug you. They're not going to kiss you. They're not going to do none of that. So anyway, that's fine. Now, we're moving on. You're a total flirt. And when you're stressed out, you act like a bitchy wife. And the next one is how you mourn. So how do you mourn like loss or whatever?
I gotta pick a number.
Between 1 through 4. Yes.
4.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the next page for that one. Go to the next page. Go to the next page. Oh shit, there's more to this? I wrote even more to this, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
So how do you behave when you mourn? 4 is chatty. Chatty, okay.
I like to talk during a good funeral. And I want to know what kind of cheeses do you think
I didn't know that, okay. You're the one who has to find someone to talk to whenever you're mourning a loss. You will quickly fall into a deep pit of despair if you have no one to narrate the unfortunate event to. Adorable.
If I go to a funeral, you know what the number 1 rule is, and I think you already noticed this.
Yeah.
How on a scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances of me having multiple flasks on it?
Yeah, you will bring mini bottles, you will bring flasks. I've seen it happen.
And
we've been
drugs.
there. Yeah, we've been there.
And I'm going to talk to everyone.
To be blatantly
and
honest.
I even cut my hand open and smear blood on the body.
But to be...
Tell them that's not true. Tell them I do not cut my hand open and smear blood on the head of the body.
But let me tell you what happened though, okay? All that aside, the morning
if I go to a funeral, it's going to get weird.
I'm going to be blatantly honest with you. And folks, by the way,
I really wish I don't have to go. I don't know how many more funerals to go to.
This man he's not on any medication anymore or anything, okay?
No,
he doesn't do any drugs or any of that,
healthy.
okay? So I just want you to know that in advance. However, back in 2016 when his grandfather passed away, he took that really hard. Now, the day of the funeral, I remember this. I remember it quite distinctly. This is during a time when he was medicated. He had Klonopin for his nerves. So he would take, what he did is he took Klonopin, he dissolved it in coffee, drank the coffee, and then he tried
With liquor in it.
Yes.
No,
it had whiskey, that's right, whiskey, coffee, and Klonopin. And this very sweet lady who used to be David's brother's ex-wife. It was actually his ex-wife.
And nobody said no.
Now, this sweet lady, we're not going to give names, but he even offered some to her, and she declined, but she's so sweet. I mean, she's I think she was kind of tickled by it. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It made it very fun.
I think she found it humorous, but yeah.
I took over the stage after
but that, but folks, this is mourning. You got to understand, he was in pain. He was really in pain. It was not funny.
Let me tell you.
No.
You and me are the only ones that walked in there and looked at his body.
Yes, that's true.
Nobody gave him any respect.
No, they didn't. No.
But the thing is, the night before that is what made me know I had to do what I did.
I actually held his hand.
Because there was a blood moon and a black cat running across the street.
I remember that.
And it was a blood moon. The moon was red.
That night was creepy.
And that morning, I came in hot.
Right.
And I walked in, fucking flask in hand, kicking it back, and pushed everybody outside, and they didn't want to look at the body. I said, well, I'm looking at them, and I said, let me have a minute. And I put my moon necklace on it.
Right.
Put my medallion on it.
Right, right.
And I slit my fucking hand open, and I spread my blood across his forehead, and I bonded his soul of mine.
Right, okay.
And I sent him away.
Right,
And he got my blessing.
right,
Because we're family.
right.
But I didn't like that nobody gave him no respect.
I know.
But no, he was a good man to me.
Yeah. I held his hand. The night that he passed away, it was creepy because the only way I could describe it is it felt like everything was writhing. Didn't it?
Oh man, it was the worst.
It kind of reminds you of like a snake writhing.
No,
it was,
that's
it,
when
everything
started because
was so strange.
that's when everything started. Then I almost died. My dad almost
We
died.
passed like 3 black cats. No joke. It was crazy. It was a crazy night.
The
No
moon
joke.
was red.
No.
It was just crazy.
You
and it
can't
never
make that
stopped.
up. No, it was
But
crazy.
you know what?
Yeah.
I never
No.
stopped because I almost died. My father almost died.
Yeah.
Then my
Yeah,
grandmother. It was just death.
Everywhere. Yeah, year after
And
year.
then the pandemic, and I've been fighting, and I never stopped rolling.
No.
Look, I never stopped.
No. But that
And
night
they
was
can't catch me.
that night was like something from a Lovecraft novel. It was creepy.
It's been dark times.
I don't know how to
It's been dark
describe
times
that.
for the past few years.
But it's almost like the world changed when he passed away. It was so weird.
No, it
And
was a different
I
thing.
think some people would be able to relate to what I'm saying. Because have you ever known somebody that impacted your life so much, that made such a profound impact on you, that when that person passed away, it's almost like your entire world changed, literally, just changed. You could see it all around you. That's what this was. So if you've ever been through that, you know what I'm talking about. It's
Well, the thing
profound.
is you really start thinking about the lessons they taught you.
Everything comes back to you.
It comes
It
back,
does.
like you hear them, like you start having flashbacks. So when you're alone with them,
Oh,
and
I
they tell
know.
you life
Yeah.
secrets.
Yeah.
Because that's what, dude. Tommy told me secrets, and he would tell me not. He told me things, and he would tell me not to tell anyone.
Right.
But we had like the thing is he had that samurai thing, man. He had that fucking
Stoic mind.
like,
Yeah.
but he would drive me out and we'd be fishing and he would tell me about life and he would tell me not to share anything.
Right.
He said these are kids.
Mhm.
You know?
Right.
So I always understood that. He said you just gotta look, he said, only have associates.
Yeah. Smart.
And he said,
Wise.
but if you can't teach them, he said, you don't even bother.
Don't bother. Right.
No, he told me not to really even bother
Right.
trying.
Right.
Because he knew.
Because if people aren't receptive to what you're trying to teach them, just leave them be. Let them go. It's a waste of time.
No,
but,
he pretty much was like telling me not even trying to teach.
don't even worry about it. Yeah.
You just gotta teach yourself.
Right.
Because everybody else needs to teach themselves.
That's right. Because at the end of the day,
he really just
Right.
said be more concerned about teaching yourself, not others.
that's right.
Because they're never listening.
No. Because at the
That's
end of the
what
day,
he taught me, but they thought he was stupid. But he told me don't bother trying to teach other people.
when you don't have anyone else left, you only have yourself. So he is right. So your own growth and fulfillment is very
You
important.
have to teach yourself.
Right. You have
You
to.
can't
Because
teach
the
other
only
people.
one you can carry throughout your whole life is you. That's the only one.
He
Because
said-
people come and
That's
go.
what he said. He
That's
said
it.
you can only teach yourself.
Yeah, people are going to come and go for various reasons. Sometimes they die, or sometimes they walk out, or whatever.
But
Things happen.
it's sad.
Sometimes they're kidnapped. It's scary, things happen. People disappear.
Fuck,
But anyway,
we recorded too,
um,
man. I thought I was
okay.
having a hangout.
No, okay.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's fine.
Hey, live from
Okay, hon-
Dudley Road.
Honey,
Kendra
okay,
Fall.
yeah, we really don't need to go into that. Everyone knows. We're still here, okay? So how you mourn, you picked Chatty. So you're Chatty, you have to have somebody to narrate the event to. Now what's funny is, I know somebody who also relates to that, and that would have been my late Aunt Nancy's husband, Mike, this man at a funeral, he would make everybody laugh. If you sat in the back with him, he was joking the whole time. I loved him. He was like a teddy bear. He's so sweet. Oh, he was so sweet. And you know, every time I went over to their house, Nancy, this woman, was so smitten with him. She'd been with him for so many years, and yet she would still, like, flirt with him and say, like, how sweet he is. And she was so loving. I love that woman. Gosh. Never stop loving. How you mourn? Do you want to know what these other options would have been?
Yeah.
One is the drama queen. We know them. When you mourn, you make it all about you.
Thank God I wasn't the drama queen.
It's almost as if you're trying to make people feel bad for you. You'll do anything to get attention when you are in pain. So there you go. We know those people. And then we got 2, which is painfully aloof. It's not uncommon for people to call you an asshole, whether it involves a funeral or a breakup. Anytime you are in mourning, you become very aloof and withdrawn from communication. It's not that you don't care about the loss you face. It's just more therapeutic for you to go off and be alone with your memories. It's not that you're without pain. You're in too much pain. It's not your fault if people fail to recognize that. And I know people like that too, where they have to be alone. It's not that they're an asshole, but they have to be alone.
Well, we've been together for 10 years. You remember there was so much time. You remember how many years it took me before I could actually write in front of you? You remember how when we first got together, I had to be in a separate room and I couldn't write if somebody was watching me?
Right.
But then we slowly got together and started working together, and now we just work and write together.
Right.
But there was a time when I was
know.
depressed because I couldn't write or paint.
Right.
Because I wasn't used to being around another person because I've always been alone.
Right. Right.
And I couldn't stand knowing there was eyes in the room.
Right.
Because I was always protecting my shit.
Right.
But now we work together.
Right.
But you remember there was
I remember
where
that.
I used to, and it was really fucking with my head.
Yeah.
Because it was making me depressed because I didn't know how to feel.
Yeah.
I had to be alone
Yeah.
to get creativity, but slowly we merged.
And,
But that was a thing.
it takes time.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
10 years.
Right.
I say for the first 5, I couldn't write in front of it.
Well, I mean, the way I am generally with people like that, who are clam up, I mean, I relate to that.
But the thing is I didn't want nobody stealing my
You just need to be patient.
work
Right.
I really had a problem with that.
Yeah. You need to be
Because I've had it
patient.
happen.
Right. And I don't steal anything.
But
I don't
the
want
thing
anything.
is,
from
I got so
anybody.
loose with you, but
Yeah.
you started sharing ideas with me, and I started sharing ideas with you. I said, fuck it, let them
You
take
just,
whatever they want, because we're going to make so much.
Yeah.
I'll do another.
You just need to be patient with
Yeah.
people like that, and don't be mean. Don't
But man,
just give them time.
it took a long time.
Right.
It did. Because I was used to being alone.
And 3, for mourning, crybaby. This is if you pick 3. When you mourn, you really bring on the waterworks. It's incredibly difficult, almost impossible.
Like this fucking guy.
Almost
Sounds
impossible
like this fucking guy
for you
over
to
here.
stop crying. Any slight memory in connection with your loss will bring forth a storm of emotion, and I've been there too.
Sounds like this guy.
I've been there.
Look. Pan it over. Pan it over.
Pan it
Look, this
over.
looks
This
like a crybaby right here. He's got that
guy?
fucking Lowe's fucking stupid ass hand
Okay.
on his big ass feet. Cry. You always crying.
Leave him alone. Okay.
Don't give me that
Leave him
shit.
alone. Come on, stop it.
I'll fucking body slam.
Leave him alone.
You remember
He's
that last
sleeping.
time I choke slammed him?
Okay, let's get down to the rest of this, okay? The last one is how you present yourself in public, and you have to pick a number between 1 through 4,
Alright.
okay? Pick a number.
3.
Okay, let's Let's see what we have for 3. Oh God, complete. It says complete dickhead. Okay. This is what it says. Okay. Your sense of humor is downright distasteful, and you never spare a sarcastic and snide remark for those you despise. Everyone knows to steer clear of you. You're a total dickhead, and you antagonize the public at large. But for some reason, you're merciful to the innocent and naive. You let them go without torment. That actually does sound like you. That actually does.
Fuck. Can you explain that to me one more time?
You want me to read this again?
That sounds horrible.
It says, you want me to read this again?
Yeah.
It says your sense of humor is downright distasteful, and you never spare a sarcastic and snide remark for those you despise. Everyone knows to steer clear of you. You're a total dickhead, and you antagonize the public at large. But for some reason, you're merciful to the innocent and naive. You let them go without torment. But that almost does sound like you.
I accept that.
Yeah. You don't terrorize everybody, but it's certain people.
I have a new fashion.
A new fashion.
Is that understandable?
Okay.
Could you agree with
yeah,
that?
you do.
But at least I agree that yeah, not everybody gonna like it.
And if you picked one, it's cool as can be. Nobody suspects you, yet nobody dares challenge your coolness in public. You're the kind of guy who wears your sunglasses at night. That kind of guy? I know them too. I love them. And then
we wear our sunglasses.
And then
I'm waiting for who's gonna love the episode where this chair finally breaks.
Okay, and then
it drops my ass and I break my neck.
2. Okay, we gotta hurry up. 2.
It's a chair.
Mister, come on. Okay.
No, dude, this chair.
Okay.
Now
2
we're good.
Is how you would present yourself in public. 2 is amiably, so friendly. You shake hands, greet anyone who comes through the door, and you always stop to talk to people. Even when confronted with jealous and bitter individuals, you are respectful and civil with how you handle them. It's not your fault you're so pretty and kind, and it's not your fault your dick touches the ground. Right.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't pick that.
No. But that does...
Do I got another one?
No, but this last choice would have been the shy guy, if you chose to be the shy guy, 4 in public. You're the quiet, nervous one in public, but in actuality, you're more afraid of what you might do to people than what they might do to you. It just takes one rude person to put you into a state of passive rage. Mostly generous and kind to others, you conduct yourself in a conscientious and dignified manner. But that's it. There we go. Now, Mister, we are an hour in.
I'm gonna for Daniel, I'm gonna do Parachute Woman one more time.
Okay. And then we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Alright.
This is for Daniel. Parachute woman, land on me tonight. Parachute woman, land on me tonight. I'll break the bay in the city tonight. Overspilling and the Parachute woman, land on me tonight. Parachute woman, land on me tonight. Overspilling the carry. join me for a ride. Parachute woman, join me for a ride. You only get a high again in the half of town. My heavy throbbers in a chain, in a chain. Parachute woman, just to accelerate, right down. Parachute woman, items of interest and points of propaganda. Bitches!
Tune in next week